think. Let's restart because I don't remember the first time I raced Baja. Maybe like 12 years, I guess.
Ball 1000s. You can't describe it until you actually go and experience it. But I guess the best way you could describe it, it's the longest continuous race in the world. You race for over 1,300 miles, which is a long ways. I guess the biggest nerves of racing Baja is the unknown for me. No matter what, how many years we've done it, how many races we've done, how many races we've won, you just don't know, like, what that race day could bring. Luckily, we've had a really long run of great success, and that obviously builds on you too. You've gone undefeated for 5 years, 6 years in a row. And every year it just stacks on top, a little bit more, stacks on top, a little bit more, stacks on top.
Got to have another notch in your belt. There's nothing like that 1X.
Absolutely. It'll feel good to have that back. Luckily at this point, I'm pretty confident what we do and what we've built, and as a whole of racing, I feel like I could put a plan together that's going to battle for the win no matter what. And we have and we did, except for you have incidences happen, and it's part of racing no matter what. So it is, Baja is a wild place.
It's soft, and then there's like a hard pack.
Where we at? What we doing?
What's up, guys? Out here at Bell Mountain, kind of the OG spot of testing for the Baja 1000, or really any Baja race. So we're out here. We have Showa. We're breaking in a race bike. Well, 2 different race bikes for the 1000 with Bobby from San Diego Powerhouse. So so right now we're just getting everything ready to rock. Good. Yeah. So before the Baja 1000, we start preparing probably a month before. So usually that 3 weeks before is when we find out. That's when we're testing the race bike. And then, this year was a little bit different with having Arturo and Cade. They're both new. Arturo's raced Baja for the last couple of years, but completely new. I didn't know him. And then obviously Cade, it was his very first time being down there and figuring it out. And Brandon, he raced the last couple of years with us, and he's got a lot of experience. He's pretty much been racing Baja as long as I have.
Yeah, I knew Mark since when I raced with him 2 years ago. So when he called me, I was super excited because I knew I was in one of the best teams out there.
We're gonna do a little unboxing. Yeah. Oh shit! It says my name on it.
My name's on it too.
Kid.
Yep. This is the track snack catcher. I don't know. I love how Slam Daddy shows up like an hour and a half late.
Day 2 testing. We're actually on the race bike today. The first test was fine-tuning suspension and kind of getting good base setting, and now Bobby just finished our full race bike, and we're gonna test that. Test some Baja Designs lights tonight. Day 2, and of testing, and we're going to be heading down to Baja very soon.
Testing with the bike was pretty good. It was really good. It was very, very cool and very new experience to me. We're all different riders and we all have different weights and sizes. So both tests we did ran really good.
Justin, Morgan, and I had spent a lot of time on developing the bike, and we kind of thrive to have a bike that's as comfortable as to be across the board. You know, like Caden's 165 pounds. I'm 220. Like, that's a big, big difference. It's kind of crazy to explain, but you find the right balance on a bike, so it kind of works for everybody.
We're out here in the middle of the desert at night. It's like 6:10 or something. Past my bedtime already. We got a baby Ruth.
Oh yeah.
For one part?
No.
Okay.
I've had like 4 already.
Finishing up. As you see, it's nighttime. We got all our lights, our Baja design big dual lights tested, and yeah, so we're dang close. I have to go back, finish pit books, finish helicopter plan, chase plan. We're real close on all of that, and then we head down, start doing our homework, and then it's almost time to go racing. So we're getting closer. Winding down after day 2 of testing last night, late night. Now we're back in the shop. Everyone's plugging away. We're getting all the pit boxes together, air filters, race wheels, all that. I'll kind of give you a show around the shop. It's kind of a mess right now, but that's how it goes. This is my pre-runner. It's almost ready. That's gonna be Cade's pre-runner over there. It's ready, just needs to be freshened up. And then this is all of our pit boxes. So we have 24 pits, and there's about 12 total pit crews with chase crews and everything. So there'll be some leapfrogging, a lot of leapfrogging for myself, Bobby, JR, and Brandon. We're gonna start from the bottom and go all the way to the top. So it'll be good. Long race, 25 hours I'm thinking. So, but these are our pit boxes. We're still kind of building some of the spare stuff. They're full of radiators and bolts and hopefully anything. If we have an issue, we have it covered. Cade being new, we're building him a fanny pack. I'm going to build myself a new fanny pack for tools for when we're pre-running or even racing. If we have an issue, we have to be able to fix the bike so we continue on and get to the next pit and fix it further if we have to or whatever. So that's kind of the main thing, and next will be getting the van dialed in. We're close with that and figuring out helicopter pits and all that, because that's the next step. Is we have all of our pits, 24 pits along the peninsula, and then we're gonna have 4 pits for the helicopter. That's all my job to put together, so that's what I'm into now and almost done. So almost time to go racing. Yeah, the riding part's the easy part. Like, it's everything leading up. It's a month worth of figuring out all the pit locations between every 50 miles of 1,300 miles of racing. So, you know, 20 something pits, and all of that goes into plan, and then you execute all in 24 hours.
So we're here in Catavina. It's kind of like the middle of my section. We're gonna go meet Mark, and I'm gonna do the rest of my section. That's pretty much all we're gonna do.
We'll take the strap.
I broke my brackets like the first day, halfway through the day, and my tank was like lifting up and like hitting me right in the balls. So Big Daddy zip tie put it put a tie down on there, hold her down.
Nice.
Pre-running, yeah, normal days, 6-7 hours on a bike, and you're learning everything, and you're eating on the trail, and whether that's a little Cliff Bar or you go through town and you grab some tacos or whatever it is. So, yeah, and then you do that 7-8 days in a row, it gets wearing.
It's Saturday. I didn't even know it was Saturday, but it is, I guess. I'm about to go on a little adventure through the middle of literally nowhere.
My whole section was at night, so keep in mind that daytime it wasn't really my focus, but it was my time to remember the whole track, of course. And obviously I had to be prepared, and I went day riding, and I see a dug up rock, typical San Felipe, and I just went over the bars. I immediately knew I broke my femur. Fortunately, I had passed 2 Can-Ams in a Tacoma truck, and they helped me get out. Within an hour 30, I was inside an ambulance. I had a doctor grab me from behind, and 2 other doctors just yanked my leg back into place. We'll probably put a picture in this, but my legs were overlapped, my bones were overlapped, so I had to yank it back in place. Not even a morphine or anything worked. So I passed out. It was really painful.
I know I was driving and I got a text out of nowhere from him, and I just had a feeling as I sent the text, like, oh no. But from there, like, what can you do? He can't stress too much. You just got to figure it out. So yeah, it was, I don't know, we had a plan, we got through it, and I think we were prepared.
Just skin one with Baja down here. Just, oh shoot, wrong size. It's the next size up.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I got this.
Oh, I got a break now?
Yeah. I've seen what happened last time you tried to fucking limit it.
What? I went in the hole.
Vizcayeno pretty much is where we're at, and just starting to start my day. Now you guys have seen that Arturo, we had an issue with him breaking his leg, and pre-running, that's all part of the journey down here. So now I'm taking on some more miles, like the rest of us are. Camo's gonna go to San Felipe. Cade's gonna race a little bit more into San Felipe. I'm gonna do Bay of LA section. Brandon's gonna continue his section a little bit past Laredo. So yeah, so we got a plan. We're pushing forward, and now I'm just kind of learning the Bay of LA section real quick. Let's get this show on the road. What time is it? I don't know. Yeah, the culture in Baja is amazing. Like, and it varies from northern to southern part of it too. Like, throughout the whole peninsula, when you're pre-running it, it's amazing meeting the people. They're just so excited. It's their Super Bowl of when the Baja 1000 comes through. They get to see these amazing pieces of equipment coming through and just ripping up their desert, and they love it. And it's cool to have it down there.
Well, it's a pretty fun day for sure. There's a lot of people in tech. It was kind of stressing a little bit because signing up and everything, but other than that, it was pretty cool to be with the fans and take pictures and enjoy the moment with everybody down there. It was pretty fun to see everybody, how they appreciate the racers, how they feel about the racers, and how passionate they are about that race in particular. Since I'm pretty experienced racing at night, he asked me if I wanted to do that section because it's the same section I did the last time I raced with them, but backwards. so I kind of knew the terrain and everything. So that's why we decided I was gonna start the race, because I was pretty familiar with the terrain, and it was also gonna be nighttime.
We're in La Paz, day before the race. Well, it starts tonight, I guess, technically. So, yeah, we made it here. Everyone's healthy, other than Arturo, but he's out of the hospital now, so that's good. But yeah, we're down here. Bobby's here. Brandon and him went out and just did a quick shakedown on the race bike. Everything's good. We're cleaning up our vans, organizing our stuff, making sure we know where everything's at for last case scenarios, and about to start our 25-hour journey of a race, so almost go time.
I will say I can't wait to get back to the States and get something green, like a fucking salad or something.
Right.
All right, race morning. It is about 11:30-ish. Staging's at 12 o'clock, so yeah, we're about to head down there, get them unloaded, get the race bike warmed up, and then we'll start our journey the whole way up.
Since I was gonna start the bike, I was a little bit nervous, but other than that, I feel confident. You know, you need to do a good job, like managing your race, not letting the other riders go far or pass you. Also, give the bike to the next rider. So it's a little bit different for sure.
Myself and Tony, which was my chase driver, we took Brandon to the line, warmed him up, got ready, and started taking off. And 12:30 at night, and started heading down up the peninsula.
Now it's time to go from the white walls of England, coastline, rivers and roads. Let me sleep where I lay, without murder, with clothes and living boughs in my brain.
Also, like by mile 30, before the first speed, I caught up a rider. It was pretty hard to pass because it was a fast section and pretty dusty. So I just got desperate, and I tried to make the pass like wide open in the straightaway, and I ended up crashing real bad. But good thing nothing happened. So I was able to keep going, but the bike was kind of banged up.
Yeah, first, Brandon went the first 350 miles, handed it to me, and actually, we were third bike overall, and within, I think, 5-6 minutes of each other, or like all three of us, and being that early into the race, we still had 1,000 miles pretty much to go, so I felt really good about it.
Watch out!
I was going so fast that you went outside. I was like, oh shit. Jesus Christ. I just until I hit something, the bars.
See
actually had a pretty early crash, like 30 miles into my section. I was right behind the 3X team and just went into a section a little too hot and dust and clipped a rock, and then it ended up plowing my face right into big rocks. And you know, I lost some time there, and we ended up doing a longer pit in San Ignacio, and kind of I was able to regroup there. I think we're within 3 minutes of 3X and 5 minutes of the 1X team, so we're kind of right where we wanted to be. I knew Cade was going to do a good section, and I knew as the sun went down, that's when everything changed. It would change again.
The starting gate is much easier.
Mentally, I felt like he was in a super strong spot, and Cade's section was really like desolate. It was like 100 miles loop, 120 mile loop, and really far out there. Like an awesome place to race, but it's way in the middle of nowhere. So I went to the next spot where we would see him. As most people, if you pay attention to the score, like, and watch the live trackers, those things stop all the time. So at first I seen it stop, I'm like, that's probably just a glitch. But 2 or 3 minutes later, I get a call from our picker that was down there. I had a gut feeling something was wrong, and he called me and he said, hey, 3X went through 3 minutes ago. I don't see our bike, hear our bike. And he's like, I could hear both the bikes, you know, 10, 15 minutes ago coming. Should I go look for them? And I was like, yes, go now. But like, something's wrong, either it's bike or something. And he's like, okay, I have my bikes. Do you care if I ride backwards on the course? And I was looking at the trackers. I'm like, we're over an hour ahead of the next bike. Go backwards, go find them. Something's wrong. And they did, and went the whole race with 180, and we had to change plans.
Other options. Pray to God you guys don't end up with me, because I'm like a midday tomorrow option.
Yeah.
You know, I really hope there's another option that doesn't include midday tomorrow.
Yeah. Actually, you know who's actually going in and getting him right now is J.R. Stanley.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so he's but it's a 2-hour drive each way because it's so fucking gnarly. And then coming back, it's probably gonna be 3 hours. So I just hope they could stabilize them better once Doctor gets down there. And yeah, I don't know, it's fucking insane.
Dude, that sucks, man.
I got a text from Rich saying, it's getting dark, we need help, no one's here. Where is everyone? When we're thinking score was showing up, and we were thinking, you know, all this stuff, and man, we just, you know, JR jumped in and said, we gotta go get them. And we all agreed, like, yeah, let's go. So, you know, I mean, JR jumped in his Raptor, we pulled all the stuff out of his truck and made it as light as possible, and grabbed a stretcher from the ambulance that was up there to put Cade on. And we didn't really have any experience in any of the medical side of things, except for, you know, Tony is a war combat Marine, and he had a little bit of war combat information of medical assistance. And then, you know, he jumped in, he's like, I'm going. JR was driving, Mike Noyes jumped in just to be an extra hand, and then Brandon jumped in to ride the bike back, and it was a 180 switch from going to win this race to going to save Cade's life. Really, it was pretty gnarly. Yeah, it's just the worst scenarios kind of happened, and if there's anything that I've learned and what I would share with anyone that's going to race Baja, is just be prepared on your own as a team to go and save your own crew. Like, at the end of the day, that's all you really have. And, you know, things kind of unraveled throughout the day that really helped save Cade's life, I believe. And, you know, that was McMillan showing up and providing a plane and their medic when they got there. And it really took us at the end of the day to get down there. And it was awesome to have Dr. Alexander and the 3X team turn around and come back to help. And he rode a bike down there with Ty, and yeah, you have a lot of good races down in Baja, but just always be prepared for the worst because it's serious. It happens, and happens in the worst places at the worst time. And the more you're prepared, the better off you are with you and your team.
We drove to the gym last night while it was snowing, or the night before.
Oh yeah, 2 nights ago.
Yeah, that was.
Dude, I can't remember shit for like a long time.
Yeah.
Like before the race, now I start to see things and I start to remember like I know where I crashed, and that's pretty much where I put it in my head, but I wasn't like 100%. So like seeing you guys today like made me wake up a lot.
Yeah.
Of shit, which I tend like, I think going down the road, that'll be the best thing for me because I see people and see things that maybe happened, you know? We'll be back on the bike before the end of the year. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried. I
No.
believe in you.
Oh yeah. They'll have to be worried about me. Nah, I'm serious. One of my biggest things is I want to go back to Baja and I want to win because riding has been my whole life since, 3 years old. So it's kind of like bittersweet to go to the track and see everybody else riding, but I believe that I'll be back, and without a doubt I'll be back.
It was about a 7-hour extraction.
Wow.
It's my passion. I love dirt bikes. I've been around it my whole life, and I've tried many other things in sports, and this is what always just keeps calling my name, and I know how to do it. Not the best, but I like to try to be, so, and I like to win. So yeah, this sport's awesome. I love it. And the injury side, we're all aware of dirt bikes, and you see me, it's been 4 months since I crashed, so it's just a matter of getting back into it.
I'm actually kind of really motivated to go back to Baja to conquer it back again. I don't think that's the way to go out. But yeah, you go through injuries and crazy times like this, and there's just still something about Baja and racing a dirt bike in general that makes you feel alive. And I guess for people like us, that's what we're looking for.
I'm 1,000 miles from nowhere.